All right, so here's how I'm going to use clipping masks in this first exercise. I'm going to open up Photoshop, and I already have my pictures downloaded that I need. I'm going to go to open, and I am going to click on both the profile picture and the nature picture. I'm going to open that. All right, so here they are. For both right now, I just want to make sure that I unlock the background in the layers panel. Do that here as well. Now the first thing I'm going to do in the profile picture is I'm going to remove the background. And if that didn't do a very good job, I noticed that it kind of got rid of a few too many things. I am actually going to go up to select and mask. I'm going to select cloud up here next to the select subject. That will give me more detailed results because it'll send it to the cloud. Now when I hit select subject, it will hopefully do a little bit better job. Might take just a bit longer, but that's okay. There we go. So that looks good to me. Now I can hit OK or enter. I do want to duplicate this layer because I will probably want to put her back on top of the clipping mask, and you'll know what I mean in just a second when I do that. To duplicate the layer, I right click and I go to duplicate layer and then say OK. So that's good. Now I can come back to the nature photo, and all I have to do is drag it in right on top. I'm going to hit Control T to resize and make sure that my photo goes right on top of the profile photo. There we go. I can hit enter this check up here. Now this is really easy, but to make the clipping mask, I'm going to right click here on layer 1, which is my nature photo, and I'm going to say create clipping mask. And now we have this perfect clipping mask where my photo is within the person's profile. But if I do want to add some of her features back in, like let's say I don't want it to be like a total shadow, I still want to be able to see parts of her. What I can do here is I can drag up this bottom layer. Okay, now she is here, but I am going to reduce the opacity so that we will be able to see through to the leaves. I have this selected over here on my layers panel. I'm going to scroll up and you will see opacity. I'm going to bring down the opacity on this. So now we can see that we can see her, her eyelashes and part of her hair, but most of the details are in the leaves. So that's kind of what I want, and that's what I prefer in my design. The one thing I want to do at the end, it's up to you if you want to add a photo in the background or if you would like to add just a plain background color. Just for the sake of learning this, I am going to make a background color. So let's see here. I am making a new layer. I am going to this little half filled in circle. Whoops. And, okay, whoops, I'm going to undo that. So I'm on layer 0. I'm going to go down to this half filled in circle. I meant to click the one that's down there. I can say solid color if I just want one color, and I can select whatever color. Let's just say pink for now. Hit OK. And now I can just drag this to the very bottom, and there we go. Likewise, if I wanted to just add a photo, all I have to do is open up another photo. So let's say file open. Maybe I want this one in the background or whatever photo it is that you want to use. All right, we're going to unlock it. We are going to drag, whoopsie. We are going to drag it into this. Let's resize it, Command T. Or Control T rather. That looks good. And yeah, and now that's all set. You will see that one does need to be added on the bottom. For some reason it automatically added it on the bottom for me, so it worked out. But yeah, that is how I made this clipping mask.